What's happening, my lovely Spocklights, and welcome to another post-narrated Wi-Fi battle. I'm bringing my Gen 1 team again for the local Gen 1 tournament hosted by Pokeplay, which will be held on the 24th of May. Link will be in the description below if you want to add yourself to the Pokeplay group on Facebook, and then you can get all the details for the tournament itself. But it is only for Belgian, Dutch, or it's for people that live in Europe. If you're in the neighborhood, make sure to pass by. I'm bringing my Gen 1 team, which consists of Snorlax, Vaporeon, Arcanine, Mew, Machamp, and Zapdos, while my opponent is bringing a combination of good defensive core with some offensive threats, consisting of Vaporeon, Nidoking, Tangela with the Eviolite, Rapidash, Jolteon, and Hitmonlee. So I figured he wanted to switch. He wanted to lead off with Rapidash or something like that. So I just went with my Snorlax, but he leads off with the Hitmonlee instead. And yeah, I can't take a high jump kick, so I have to switch out into Akamaru, hoping that with the Intimidate I can take the Fake Out, let the Unburden go, and then just go for the burn. Turns out this guy is Choice Bandit, so that is a lot of damage, which I can't take a second hit, so I have to switch out again. So getting something that can take a high jump kick was fairly easy because Mew can do that all day and allow me to set up Stealth Rocks. So I want to do that anyways because I can take pretty much any hit from Rapidash except that it's a critical hit. So no Stealth Rocks from me, which will really bite me in the ass later on. So I'm Scarfed Zapdos, so I switch in and I just want to get some switch initiative with the Volt Switch, but of course he has the Jolteon with Volt Absorb, so that didn't do anything, and I have to switch back out into my Snorlax. Snorlax can pretty much take any special hit, especially from Jolteon. Look at that, but he went for the Volt Switch, getting the Switch initiative again. But instead of going into his Hitmonlee, he is going into his, whatchamacallit, Tangela, and I get the Parahex here, but actually that is a bad thing. It will bite me in the ass so hard later on. Getting some damage off on this guy, and then I have to switch out because the base HP difference between Snorlax and Tangela is so great that he will heal a lot more than I can do damage to him. So figuring that he was going for anything other than Leech Seed, after the first Leech Seed I switched it to Taser because Taser has both Hidden Power Ice and the Heat Wave. But I went for the Heat Wave first and he predicted that and goes into Bronycorn with the Flash Fire ability. So I figured, fuck it. But it's it's Rapidash, fire hits, I can pretty much take them with Snorlax. I didn't really realize what he did on the Mewtwo because I was distracted at the time, so I didn't know it was actually a physical attacker. I figured it was special, but once I knew, now I knew that it was a physical, I switched out back into Arcanine because with the Intimidate, Flash Fire is actively annulled and he won't be able to kill me, and I can just get off a Morning Sun and heal it off. So he's going for another Flare Blitz, hoping to kill me, but look at that, I live it with 11 HP because I am fucking Arcanine. So I can get the Morning Sun up, and here at this point he realized that he no longer will be able to kill me and he has to switch out. So I predicted that and went for the Will-O-Wisp, and he goes into his Vaporeon, so getting the burn off on the Vaporeon, which is nice, but of course it doesn't mean anything because my own Vaporeon uses Heal Bell, so maybe this Vaporeon uses it as well. But it turns out he is just going for the Wish at this point. Yes, he's going for the Wish at this point, and while I switch in my Zapdos, and of course the threatening Thunderbolt is threatening, but he decides, I knew that he wasn't going to switch in the Zapdos, what's it called, the Jolteon again, so I just went for the Hidden Power Ice this time, and if I got the crit on the Nidoking it would have killed him, but it didn't, and the Wish heals him back to full, so that is too bad. And but Snorlax can pretty much take any hit, and I get the Body Slam, and I was hoping if I get the Parahex, I would have been able to kill it, but I don't get the Parahex, so I have to switch out, and I predicted another Earth Power, but he predicted my switch into Zapdos, and he goes to the Ice Beam, and that's gonna kill the Zapdos. So that's already 2 down for me, 4-6 at this point, so it's looking pretty bad. And yeah, but I switch in Vaporeon because a Skull will be easily deal with the Nidoking, and he switches into the Jolteon, and I get the Burn Hack, so that's great. Meaning that with the Protect I can stall his Thunderbolts out a little bit. I know that I can live a Jolteon Thunderbolt except for the Specs version, look at that. So I can go for the Wish, and stall him with his burn things a little bit, but I am obliged to go for the protect right here. He knows this, and he initiates another switch, getting a free switch in, which is nice. He switches into Vaporeon himself, just for the case that if I would have gone for the Skull, then at least he would have absorbed it. But I didn't. I went for the protect instead, get the full HP again, and here I figured, okay, Snorlax took a lot of damage, and I'm still gonna need it for that Jolteon and for that Nidoking, so getting some wish support will be necessary. So what I want to do is I went for the wish here, and now I just want to switch out. So that my Snorlax will be able to get full health. Look at that, 15 HP. I would have been able to live one Skull from defensive Vaporeon, I'm pretty sure. But he switches out as well, passing the wish onto his Jolteon again, while I get the wish from my own Vaporeon. And I just figured if he wanted to stay in, I could kill him with the Earthquake, but of course he doesn't want to stay in. He wants to go into his Tangela. Now he has the advantage, but with Akamaru I can just go for a Intimidate. He probably would have went for the Leechy, but he gets the Parahack, so that is nice. And I predicted him to switch out into the Rapidash. That's why I went for the Extreme Speed, but he predicted that I went for the Leechy. So at this point I was thinking, okay, this is not your run-of-the-mill battle. This guy really knows his stuff and can really do some nice predictions. So he got a good Leechy up right here, forcing me to switch into my Ariel, while he switches out into something that can take Arcanine hits. So he's also going into his Vaporeon. Mine is prettier though, it's purple. I love purple. But Ariel, again, because this is stall against stall, his Skull and his Ice Beams won't do anything, this Toxic won't do anything against me because I have the Heal Bell, so I can just go for Wishes. But he does the same thing, so we basically do the same thing with our Vaporeons. It's just only there to take the hits and pass Wishes. So that's what I went. I went into Machamp this turn, basically because I could take any hit, but I get frozen. But with the wish support, I'm back to full, yay! But of course the frozen hacks is so silly. But I figured maybe he wanted to go for the Skull, so I'm just gonna stay in and go for the Dynamic Punch, but he wishes up instead. So I'm frozen solid, he wishes up, and his team is back to full, and I'm still 2 down. I've lost already the Mew and the Zapdos, so that is fucked up. And he goes into Nidoking while I switch back out into my Ariel because, yeah, the Heal Bell, that's why. And basically here I wanted to go for the Skull because I can live Thunderbolts and Sludge Rays, but not 2 of them, so I first wanted to kill it, but he predicted that I went into the Tangela. But now, because I can basically live any hit he can throw at me, I went for the Heal Bell, defrosting my Masturbator once more, so that is nice. And welcome back, Masturbator. So we're going back. I predicted him to go for the Giga Drain, so I really figured that he wouldn't go for the Leechy on my Vaporeon, so that was a good switch in for my Masturbator. And because it's paralyzed, I will always have speed, and I can go for the Substitute, negating the Leechy damage. So that is great. And here, this sucks so much, you know. The paralysis is so biting me in the ass because this Machamp has Toxic, and it is so horrible. And also, after this match, I decided to run Knockoff on Machamp instead of Stone Edge because of the utility it brings, and getting the Firelight off of this guy would have been so much better. So, yeah. That's why I wanted to upload this battle. This battle has taught me a lot. So, I'm getting some Dynamic Punches in, hoping to get some Para Fusion hacks, because otherwise this thing will really annoy the shit out of me. But it's not happening. He's getting Giga Drains off, he's breaking my subs, forcing me each time to go for the sub again. And yeah, he's getting health back, and that sucks. But here he hits himself in confusion, so once again I have some free hits on this guy. But he's gonna withdraw, getting the Regenerator boost off, so he's gonna withdraw back into Vaporeon. But look at that Dynamic Punch. I think I have a decent amount of attack investment still. I think 212 or something like that, because and look at that, that is really racking up the damage, especially since it's burn. He really can't do anything, but he's trying to stall me out of my Dynamic Punches, but that's okay, I still have plenty of other things I can do. But this Tangela though, it is such an annoying little thing. And he's switching back in, and but once again he's confused, so I can just go for extra damage, but he hits through the confusion, gets the protect up, so stalling me out of my stone edges as well. Both stone edge as dynamic punch only have 8 PP maximum, so 5 PP base, and then you just have to feed him some PP up, so PP max or whatever. But yeah, steadily I'm getting damage on this guy, but because my Zapdos is dead, that's already a big problem for me. So I think this match in total takes like 89 turns. So the original video is 35 minutes long just to get the replay up, and I've sped it up to 1.75 normal speed. So I just can't kill this fucking and the thing is that if I had Stealth Rocks with Mew, so if I didn't get the crit, that thing would have died. This thing would have died as well, but it's gonna die anyway because of the burn. But it would have died, and that would have made my life so much more easy. But it didn't. The crit happened, the Stealth Rock didn't. So here comes Herb again, and he's switching out once more. But that means that his other sweepers will get decent amounts of damage, which is nice because the Wish Passer is gone. So that was maybe not the best play, but still, the Tangela still has a lot of HP left. And once he can take care of this Machamp, for example, with the substitute, he'll be able to outstall me probably. But I still have the Arcanine in the back though, so that's for later on. Yay, there's still so much things to do. So here I decided to switch up my strategy and just switch out into my Akamaru because I knew he was gonna go for the Giga Drain just to get the sub broken. So that's why I switched from behind the sub and getting a good switch in from Akamaru, and I just wanted to kill this guy. I was like a bull with a red thing before his eyes. I just wanted to kill the thing. But he switches into his Bronycorn, and that's gonna take the Flash Fire boost. But I can live Flare Blitz. I didn't know it at the Drill Run, but I can live it, and I can just go for the Morning Sun. But Choice Scarf, Rapidash, the Drill Run is not able to take defensive Arcanine down. So I can just go for an Extreme Speed, get some damage off while he goes for another Drill Run. And at this point, another Extreme Speed would have taken care of the Bronycorn, so that's what I went with. But he switches in that fucking Tangela again. So, knowing that, I'm just gonna go for another Flare Blitz while he can get off a Leech Seed. But that is basically not a big deal, because the second Flare Blitz would have been able to kill it. Oh, look at that. So close! Every time so close! I fucking hate that crit on you. That was so horrible. But yeah, the Leech Seed is down. It's gone. I don't know why I went for the Morning Sun right here. I just needed the health back. But the Leech Seed, he is still healing up his other Pokemon with Leech Seed. So I have to switch out here again. But I still have the Snorlax, which is my Assault Vest. Look at that, Ruffle at half HP, and he's gonna go for the Earth Power, and I take that pretty nicely. I can live a second one. Look at that, the Sludge Wave. I can live it with one, so I get a Body Slam off, which is nice, but it doesn't kill him! Once again, Stealth Rock was so important. I also didn't get the Parahax this time, because if he would have gotten the Parahax, I just would have been able to kill it. But yeah, you know, it didn't happen. So he's once again into this freaking Tangela, and basically what you've been seeing for the past couple of minutes is just a really long battle of the minds. And he's gonna go into his Bronycorn again, going for the Flash Fire boost, but still he can't do anything against Arcanine, so he has to switch out again. But instead of knowing this then, I know this now, but instead of knowing this then, I just went for the Extreme Speed again because Flare Blitz isn't doing anything. And now I can just get some free Flare Blitz damage off while he goes for the Leech Seed. And I was really just thinking, I need to fucking spam Flare Blitzes. I really need to fucking spam Flare Blitz. But he has the Protect, and yeah, he has the Protect though. So Leechy is recovering his health once more. But yeah, I really thought he would switch out now, because with the regenerated boost he would have almost been back to full health, but he didn't. He totally predicted me, and he went for some extra recovery with the Giga Drain and then get some Leech Seed. And now if he switches out, I figured he would switch out once more. So, But he didn't. He just goes for the ancient power, and I just don't know how to deal with this Tangela. He gets the crit on the ancient power. If he would have gotten that ancient power boost, I would have been so pissed off. But that didn't happen. So now, because of the leech seed, it was racking up. I'm just gonna go into Masturbator again. And he was paralyzed, so probably he would have he went for another ancient power. That's fine. I go for the substitute right here again. Hoping, yeah, you know, still hoping the same thing. You know, it's just he's paralyzed. You gotta take advantage of it. And at this point, who fucking cares? I was so tired at this point. I think with 89 battles later, 89 turns in this battle, that was yeah, that was a long battle. So I just keep on spamming substitutes, hoping that he would go for either Leech Seed or just get the Parahex, but no. But this Giga Drain was min damage, so it didn't break my substitute, which was nice. And now I can just start going for the Dynamic Bite. But at this point, the Tangela already was back to full, so we're off at the same thing. Another thing, my Mew was carrying already knockoff, so that would have been so helpful. But those things didn't happen. So yeah, the critical hit on Mew, that was horrible. But we're still going in the elan of just getting the sub up, avoiding the Leech Seed. He snapped out of confusion, gets the Giga Drain, and he gets the critical hit! Oh my god, he gets the critical hit! That is so much health. No, it's not that much health, but still it's health. He's almost back to full again. And here I just decide to tempt the gods again. I get the critical hit, I get the confusion, and I get the hit in confusion. So that was a nice round for me. And I just decide, fuck it, I'm not gonna waste time with substitutes anymore. I am just gonna do as much damage as I possibly can to this against this guy. And so, hoping to get some Stone Edge crits, and I figured he was never gonna go for the Leech Seed on this matchup again, fearing the substitute, fearing to lose a turn or something like that. But yeah, in comes Akamaru again, and he has to switch out, and I didn't know. I figured, yeah, let's just spam Flare Blitzes at this point. It doesn't really matter anymore, because he can't kill me with a Drill Run, and I don't know. So that's why I went for the Flare Blitz once more. I predicted him to switch. If he didn't switch and would just attack me again, that really didn't matter. So getting that Flare Blitz damage off is awesome. And at this point, I get the second Flare Blitz off, and finally, the Tangela goes down. Akamaru coming victorious like the bows that he is. He's my favorite for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. But I can't take a choice band, Hitmonlee hit, so I have to go into my Vaporeon. And he goes to the knockoff, but because he's banded with the knockoff, he won't be able to kill me again, so I can go for a safe wish. So that is great, and I have to protect here to get me back some health. And at this range, I can easily live Sludge Wave and kill the Nidoking with a Scald. So yes, we're making progress, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind that for the 60% part of this entire match, I had a 4 against 6 matchup, and we still managed to get him back. But with the protect, the high jump kick made him crash, but the second high jump kick will hit and kill. But Akamaru is there with the intimidate, and I don't know. I think I went for the extreme speed just to get. Oh no, I went for the Morning Sun, hoping to get the high jump kick miss, and that I would be at full HP. But yes, I get a free Morning Sun up, meaning that I can live any hit from the Jolteon, Thunderbolt, this Rapidash was no problem with the extreme speed. And here I just decided, yeah, I'll live one Thunderbolt and then just go for the Flare Blitz and finish off the Jolteon. And so we've come to the final point of the battle. My Akamaru against his choice band, unintimidated Hitmonlee. So I go for the extreme speed, and it doesn't kill! And once again, Stealth Rock! Stealth Rock was so in my favor, but he misses the high jump kick, and I finally win the battle with the final set of Pokemon. So if you guys enjoyed this battle, please leave a like, please leave a comment, sub to my channel, share the video, learn from my mistakes, make sure that you can deal with a Violite, make sure that you can deal with Tangela in general, and Choice Band Hitmonlee is also very, very, very nice. So, my name is Spockles. Until the next time, yeah, I'll see you guys later.